Hello viewers. So in this video we are going to install Docker engine having version 28. That is the latest version in Ubuntu server. Okay, so basically we are using Ubuntu latest version, that is Ubuntu 25.4, and which is installed on one VM in VirtualBox environment. So I am using basically Ubuntu server edition because it will take less resources like 300 or 400 MB of memory. So let's get started. So the current version of Docker engine like 28.1. I have some document. So if you don't know about the Docker, you can go to the Docker document phase. You can get some idea about what is Docker. So basically it is a packaging tool, and it will package the applications with all the application dependency bundled as a single unit, so that it is easy for the software development process. So we have the first thing is that we need to update this OS packages. So since I'm using the Ubuntu 25 version, that is the server edition, so I can show you, like I have the virtual machine are there. One virtual machine is running like Linux 25 VM1. They have like two network interface. One is the the NAT network for internet connection, and basically we will connect to this second interface like VirtualBox hostel interface, and they have the basic configuration. Let me connect to this machine using SSH, that is the PuTTY client. So I think I already saved that instance somewhere. Yeah, you can load that one. You can see the IP address is .26. Let me open that one. It will ask to log in, root user. I put the password. Yeah, so let me check my IP address. You can see 26 is there. Then what is the host name? Yep, and you can see like 300 of the around 400 MB of memory is used. Okay, so and I am using Ubuntu 25, I think. Yeah, you can see 25.4. so we can go ahead to install this Docker 28.1. okay, so first we need to update the package. So the command is apt update. Let me clear the screen. Yeah, I have executed this command apt update. It will basically refresh this all the packages repo. Now the install and the package update completed. Then you can install the required dependency for the Docker. So these are the dependency we need to install, like apt transport https cs certificate curl command, and some of the basic properties of software, like common software. Now you can see it is very fast. Yeah, this one is done. Then we need to add the Docker GPG key. Basically it will pull that GPG key and add in one file. So now it's succeeded. Then this is the important last the fourth point is important. We need to add the Docker repository in one file. So that is the Debian repository. From there itself it is getting this latest version like 1.28 something. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me check whether this file is updated or not. Yeah, so this is outdated, this keyring.gpg, all this file, all this thing is outdated. Then we can update our package apt update. Based on this repository, it will download all the latest version of Docker packages. 6 packages can be upgraded something. Now we need to install this Docker. So basically when you execute this command, it will take all the latest package from this file like Docker repo. So I'm going to install Docker C Community Edition. So you can see the download size is around 128 GB, and when it will install, it will take around like 500 MB or something. So it is downloading. You can see container d.io. It will take some time. According to your OS version like Ubuntu 25 or 24, it will download the respective packages for the Docker. Once the installation is completed, then we need to enable this service, and first to check the status. If it is running state, then we can enable the service, so that we no need to uh, start this service each time we rebooted this machine. Okay, automatically it will service will be come up. Almost we have completed like 60% completed. Based on your download speed, it will take some time. You can see the installing this dependency for the Docker like container dio, Docker C, CLI, and these are the libraries they will install, and the Docker Compose plugin also installed. So you have like alternate tools are there for the Docker, like Podmans are there. So basically Red Hat is using this Podman in their OpenShift. So you can use this Podman also. The functionality basically almost same, but the architecture is a little bit different. This is not the scope of this video. So basically we'll install only the Docker tool. So yeah, it's almost 90% completed. Yeah, once the installation completed, then we'll enable this service and we'll deploy one Docker sample application like hello world kind of application, and if you check all the things is running fine, that is the we succeeded with Docker installation. Then you can play around with Docker latest version from the documentation page. Okay. Yeah, the installation almost completed. Then we can check the what is the status of this Docker service. System control status Docker. Hopefully it is in active and running state. You can see it is active and running state and using this Docker socket. Okay. Q. Then we need to enable this one, so that after the reboot of the system we no need to start this service, it automatically started. Again we need to enable this one. Yeah, so now we can check what is the Docker in version we installed. Using Docker info command, you can see the Docker server version using 28.1.1. that is the latest one, which is released last month, I think April. Okay, so now it is succeeded. So now we can go ahead to deploy some of the applications. Okay, so like suppose I'm going to install this one Docker. You can check any process is running. Hopefully no, because this is the fresh installation. So docker run hello world. When you execute this command, basically it will pull this image from the docker repo. Okay, so now we can see it is pulling this hello world images from the docker repo. Okay, I think it is successfully pulled. You can check which image is pulled. Docker images. Now we can see one image is pulled, and the size is around very less, like 10 KB something, and this is the image ID. Now we can run, I mean it is already in, I think, in running state, so we can check which process is running. Docker ps. No, I think it is exited. Okay, you can check, because it is not active state, you can check which process. I think -a, yeah, it is exited few seconds back. Okay, so yeah, so this is all about how to install this Docker in Ubuntu 25, that is the latest version. Now we can play around this Docker. Thank you guys, we'll see you next video.